because don't to blend into how the person feels and thinks at any particular time. When you are happy, you would share that happiness with you. And sometimes from the darkest corner, you would share about how good you then you would also feel fully and attached to this person. And for those who were patient, then there was also a hearty welcome on behalf of the person. Though by later, as I welcome people, was not only a doctor, he was a teacher. And sometimes I would consult and you would give me lessons about my health-related problems. And I think you also was very pictorial. You would give a diagnosis about something, about drawing. Yeah, if you haven't experienced that, I don't think you don't have your life. As a friend that even in his absence, you then become your own doctor. We have learned from a very passionate person. He also extended himself to all people from all walks of life. Don't now as a brother, as a sister, irrespective of your mental. And Baba is no that tell us don't analyze all the rest and funds, sharing whatever. And sometimes I have to not because of one only destitute, but letting people, it's something that he was endowed with and that we could not actually remove from my little brother. So also to all patients, on behalf of the brother, a warm and a hearty welcome. The issue of emotional, physical, your mental state now happens because we are the rest a human. I'm looking at the time, we kept time back, and in a space of 20 minutes, the program started. And this one is almost two. And it is a demonstration of who we are celebrating today. As we mourn the death of the brother, we must also remember that there are many, many, many days to come for all of us. And the death of the Lord should be seen also as a unique fight. We love, we cherish him, we embrace, and he deserves this type of comfort. But thank you people allow us to hold an extract from one member of the family, not of the family, of the community, that they wish had. He came to me just after the message and he said to me, hey, David, I was with your brother. Yes, he referred me to a doctor for a surgery. He can't even make today. And representing also the aspirations that the community of Kapiso, I think, Muradisi, I owe it to what they call just to quote from history. He called the permanent presence you establish in our lives will make it difficult not to see you every day, as our problems will not be removed from us. That statement is loaded, and it speaks to living on the side of freedom for your day-to-day living. And he said, God is there, and God will actually see us through. Because Moma Emom Amam is Ede Mure. In the book of Matthew 5, verse 4, says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." Therefore, let us just take comfort that the brother, the friend, the father, the uncle, Ndo is in the loving hands of God. Tamafoko ao bakaiso re ale amohela ka pelo tsotlhe tsa rona re ne sa pula gape for the second time. I'm saying this statement ke rata go boela morago ke fe moratisi tšhono e leng gore o e ke a leboga.
The Lord is close to the broken-hearted and save those who are crushed in spirit. The Lord is close to the broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Not only to the family or to the two families, but to each and every one of us. But that this is the time to invite God for a program the last item number 7, Hamilton. The great change because that is not his name. Hemingway. I think because you are the first Hemingway on it. From Supatela, there was this last year, Dr. Maanwane. Then at 7A, those were the genius of the school, I think. And then they will put down about Taliana. They will put down I, J, and K. I don't know if any of you was part of that. Then, I think a week after school said this because there is our daughter honestly speaking. Then we went to Goboran Friday, but we couldn't go junior. There was a boundary for how junior you must speak solo or concert. Then I couldn't understand the two languages. The games I came go at school, Sambala, then I came home super zena. So I can go Panale, Lugula Lazy Are Peterson, what's okay? That is actually my brother. Then God, why didn't you enter Peterson to a guy? Princess Holdings to school, and it was like, I'm in trouble with smoke. Then he took my report to the academy, so I came on, and with that, harsh words, like a one. Then he said, I'm choosing between these three classes, which is A, B, and C. Okay, I didn't that mission. The first class, everybody was in the prayer, I can't too much. And Malume was there, this democracy, already washed up. I know this is something else. Rafita, Rokumela, Kamu class, which was standard 7B. This teacher, Lena Wawamana, then we find out for a chemistry Braking, I had a chemical. We are the next class, which is C. I don't know, Rabona, Bona, the teacher, Rabona, few, about to live on the Kirami Sokere, Arkenica. Then it went on greatly. It was under so in the year. Are Papa, Rona related for it. You perform above 80 or 90 at the most. Then probably Ronaldo perform less than that. If Baba goes 90, Rona goes see. Around 20 60. Then over change that's what I'm doing. But that was the fun of we had fun level, we had fun, everybody working in Supatela, they will take you out to Come Supatela, we always reflect in Supatela, that was the best school anyway. Not saying what that was not the best, but you know, Supatela, they produce the best results by then. Stella Moputeko, Carter Pizza, family of K.M Maanwane, to represent one baby, or Hapona Weekend Cesar Stella, a Weekend Cesar Stella, Mimi baby.
one speaking here. I'm stepping in for my aunt, making baby. So please excuse me, I'm a bit. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, K.M Maanwane, so I pray to God that whatever that I will be saying here, may the Holy Spirit usher me and deliver whatever message that she had, but I'm sure that whatever that she wanted to say to everybody gathered here to bid farewell to the greatest Dr. Maanwane, I just pray that I don't fall short of the words that she wanted to say about Dr. Maanwane, Ndo, aka Mandoza. We have all been crushed. This has not been the greatest days of our lives, and we thank you, each and every one of you, for the outpouring of love, of support, whichever way that you offered that we gathered strength from each and every one of you. And I am sure that the Mwanza family and the Maanwane family will forever be grateful for the support that you showed them during the time of bereavement. So, Malumendo is my uncle, and this man was a doer. That is what I'm going to say. And I would also like to thank Mageza to give me the platform to speak about the father. He was the greatest dad, a motivator. Whenever you have an encounter with Malobendo, you will leave a changed man or a changed woman. And he interacted with all kinds of human beings. So we all know that as a doctor, you will be labeled as, you will be rubbing shoulders with people with status, great status, but this great man that is named here, he saw past that. He displayed humanity. It was not about the title that he held, but he knew that the title that he had, Inesiyam Doctor, Inene e Morena Modimo Amukisetse Yoni, Monyafasini. Keratile Murilo Mumanabuari, when we come to earth, we come with our hands closed in, because God has given us the gifts. It is up to us that while we are in this earth, those gifts, we display them. Either you will have but this great man here, the gift that he had multiple gifts. If we were to speak about Dr. Maanwane, we would spend the whole day here. So I would like to say to each and every one of you, Lerona as a family, we are not owning Mandoza. Mandoza was not ours. That the Modimo only are adilile Malobendo, you know, one of my cousins, I could not accept leave as much as every one of us here. Shebella, look at it like this. How can you name Mui Singway? Or Kadima, yes, at a certain time I need it back. Rona es Batorenale, the Gaganazapore, once that thing is in my possession, I own it. But when it's time for that person that has borrowed you, whatever it is that they have borrowed you for a certain time, you need to take it back. So this is exactly, I think, with that it comforted, and I wish that I could also say to the Maanwane family, the Mwanza, that the Modimo ona radimile Baba, aradimile Mulikani, aradimile a brother, to the community ona radimile a doctor, a friend, une analytic. So we go as much as let us celebrate a life where we live, dear Dr. Maanwane. Because right now, he has offered us the gifts. He is laying here with his hands open. So whoever owns it, when the gift is let us run with it. We had thought that Malobendo was our Moses. Hamudimo ane antaba Israel go Ehebedo over assigning Moses. Moses did not make it to the promised land. There was one that came after Moses. So Rona, because we were fixed and we hung on to Malobendo, we depended so much on Malobendo as our life support. Modimo, go back to the scripture where I promised my children that there is a promised land, but it only found Moshe. He did not say, go promised land, you go fika, ni Moshe. So Lord, that the Modimo Hari, go reante la tumelo yaron, Malobendo le valide. Malobendo only fiki falling upon for the So our Moses, he has played his part. There will be one after Malobendo. He has played only moving the Red Seas. Yet while he stood before those seas, making way for us that are coming behind him. This was a selfless man. A selfless man. So, kawane mafuku ao ke kopa re lebogeng ntate Modimo ka sebaka se malome a re fileng sone. And God will send us a comforter. Mohomotsi ebile o sa le a tla ha fihla. Hands and when the Holy Spirit, He was moving and comforting each and every one of us. So, our Moses, I would assume, I would like to think, well, this is his promised land. He has fulfilled his task, his book of life. And his book of life is full of good memories, sad memories, treasured memories. We are following Malumindo, and he was doing it quietly. That is the character that Malumindo embodied, and I think that made him to be drawn to a lot of people. A lot of people were not drawn to him because he's a doctor. No, he had something in him that drew people to him, and Kimotimo, I had seen what it is. K.M Maanwane, Mwanza, the extended family, the community. Modimo o re file a re mosetseng re phuthulotse dipelo. O tla re tlisetsa o mo, but the memories tsa Malomendo will live forever. His mind is anchored in the community of Kagiso and the hearts of those he touched, he loved, and he served.
I was sitting in a meeting, then obviously the phones were off or on silent. Then messages were coming, people wanted to confirm really was passed on by then Said. She was the first person that I called. Actually, I sent a WhatsApp here, please talk to me, because I had no words. Then she phoned back, Malume Peter, then I confirmed what my brother is no more. She was crying on the other side, I was crying on the other side. But let us celebrate the life of Dr. Maanwane. We will repeat it. Mesebetsi ya hae tlo nsala morao. Tla re kopetela sela se sefutshwane go tswa go DJ ke be ke bulela wa kwa Mwanza e leng ka Tebogolo a tle ka mo pele. Tebogolo
Ke leboge ke monoke e le lerato le le bontshitseng lone ka le ba ga Maanwane le ba ga Maanwane go a bontsha tota gore malome o na phela le batho a ya go simolola yena ke kope go dira madi ke kopa sebele. Can I say, long live the spirit of Dr. Maanwane. Long live. Long live the spirit of Mendoza. Long live. Long live the spirit of Rolla. Long live. Long live the spirit of Gamshishi. Long live. Thank you. Malum has had his race. This was actually a journey that he ran until the end with pride and dignity. He served his purpose in life. Wakati msebeti ophetile mwanafatsini. He touched so many souls. He was a gift from God. Let us always be thankful for the gift that was given unto us. I repeat, let us all be thankful for the gift that was given unto us. He has served his purpose. Bonzinzi ba batho ba bona mo ke ba bona ba bophelo ba bona. We are so close, Nalimalo. We used to share a lot of knowledge, secrets. He was my shoulder to cry on when I was in pain. Half a million and a half of money. Get the lady man, get the home. Impact on your home again. What I got. Let me share just a little bit. Come on, it's a real Dr. Maanwane, Dr. Maanwane. The way the Tika Namoni, Baba said, Baba he was a teacher. Medicine was actually a calling to him. I remember 1988 when he completed his matric. I passed it as a newspaper, then because X, he passed.
1995, ke gampolela ke a tsamaya ke batla go ya sekolong. I want to go into medicine. At that time, ka motsa ka malome, how are you going to do it? O fetsa go nyala banana, ngwana ke yo monnyane. God will provide. He believed so much in God. He went and completed his studies of medicine. Although medicine was like in a period, I think it was phase. On the second year, then he went into medicine. But there was a condition for him to get into medicine. He was required to give 2 distinctions to enter into medicine. And he made it. He's patient, very joking. At the same time, he was very streetwise. Let us not only talk about his profession, he was streetwise. The name Roland, Baba Moiti, they will tell you who was Roland. Malume believed in what he was saying. Hana never sin, and nothing will stand on his way. One great thing that he shared with us was love, unconditional love. Malume was a kind of a person, when you're going, I say, it's to go. Get a home. Saturday or Rakabazibino are coming. Within a short space of time, they will be there. He loved his kids. He loved his wife. Oh, simple. Thank you. Thank you for receiving Malume Kalarato. Thank you for sharing Lerato de Malume. Obanaga Malume Kafeka, thank you. To this community, thank you. But in short, let us listen. Let him go much less than is so. But it's something that's not happiness. I don't have something else. Let us listen to what is said with the angels. Let us listen to what is said with the angels. Mafuka Manzel, she took a lot of words. But the message is being delivered. And at the end of the day, the message is the same. He has run his race. He has finished it so well. He lived a life of significance. He actually lived his life for other people. It was never about him. It was always about the next person. That's who he was. I'm talking about a man that would even give his last cent to someone that was in need. He lived his life. And I thank the Lord for that. For those that have shared my time with me, I don't know today. No one will. We shall always be.
re tle ke tletsetsa president. The only time in a disagreement with Dr. Maanwane, for a because I was 10 years. I think I was good for what's I was 10 years and I didn't work. I think we'll run the law me go die. There's a Chonyaka, Kamuso, there's Retamukela, more extension 6, it was still the ground. You know, Kota, by then, how is your level speak to me? You feel like, no, Papa goes to the Western Chica, say you can fit in. Then I Timmy Negri Tamukela, Children Tiger, say by then. It was like I was demoting myself. Then I said, no, when I go on the Western Chigas, I would rather be the opponent on the other side. And there was no way for Nali to talk about it because we were both playing forwards. The only time I didn't until I see Rakim coach up in Super Zero. Then I lost my place because of Ndo was there. But I felt like, no, he's my brother, why should I? Why? If he's playing, then it's fine. Then another time I got a little tiki, the late may soul rest in peace. Urle Anwar getting nice and I think I spent some time to school about because we are what I'm going to say to keep at what's happening. This is not my game. Representative from the medical profession, Dr. Musiata Amton, upon a Copella, Kappa to say Gasfila.
I know
Then today, I gave for me how much 50-50, meaning I don't give. I was able to see that general after Kereke for I understand the first person who like Kereke Koyaka. Rona ba fitla ka bo 2010 ene a re go Kereke kana. Ya mo ra ba 2025
the two family rona re gola re tshameka go gopolo. By the way, I'm a ambassador ya family e jwang. But nonetheless, I had a special relationship here. He'll counsel you. Like it said, he had compassion. When you were late, he'll take over and give but in the end, the pathophysiology without coming up with the spiritual being. Nonetheless, life changed. Who will forget the 12th of February? I remember I was busy preparing to work. I got a call from David. I read to me the book. I can't see the home. I'm preparing to go to I quickly registered on the call. I was confronted. You know, to see a lifeless body of a person that you know, a person that you saw last night, it was not easy. I could hear the screaming and I said to Kelly, it's no more. It was not good. But I got solace because I knew spiritual. I had a picture giving up who can do Let us not ask ourselves why. Let us not allow the body to control us, but say, if your will is done, so be it. As I conclude, I say, Aliso, the scholar Kawhana Luaro, Arekopane, Rebecca Baby, Kitlom Lelode, Kere, Kitlawo, Pakadi.
One ne ke sa go ka no e re ke founele e mong wa family ya Maanwane o netefatsa fela gore ke nnete o ntse ha sa phela karabo e ke ithotseng go makabutlore e ya ha sa phela ka maemo a ka a bophelo ga ke ka kgona le gore ka busy ke be teng ka mo re a sebisiwa wa Maanwane re hola ka o fela le bo ausketsi ya bo George ya seng a tloetse le patsi la ka kwano mme so rest in peace ke mamona pelo ka e bohloko a holo seng hanya ndone le motho ke mo tsebang haholo ha mo le bonnomene re hola ka o fela le bo ausketsi ya le batho ba re phelang mo je ka dipopose di re di neighbors ha ho sena seshiko lapeng ke ne ke a fela mo opposite ke re mme Maanwane maemo a ka soso le maemo a kgetsi ya ka ya a se le patsi la ka kwana ne re phedisana ha mmoho le ba Maanwane ho na le ntho e ke keng ka e lebala bophelong ba ka ba Andries Maanwane e ne le ntate wa rona Omtrika utlwile le mongwe wa sebui a re ntate Morake a bua ka football club o na butse club ya bolo and nna ne ke bapalla Real Madrid by then hula hasala fela go bonya le gore ke kene ke lo bapalla cricket 11 na ha o le jwalo ka mo extension 16 o na le ground open grounds we used to gather there rapa kipa rapa le go mari ntwe go hloka ke teng ka hlola ke ka kgona go le bala ke hopola ne le juwe ile teng le tsamaya le go pa mabule re twa stadium re juwe pelo aka le bohloko e rota madi o mtiri ka wa bona ke kena lapeng na re monna mo e tlo kwa ai tsika batho ba kgale ba tseba ho hlompha ke tswe di koponyana tsa ka mo ke a kena ho ntate Maanwane a ke fihla ntate Maanwane gore monna wa bona dijo ke tseng ke ba dijo o mpontsha nku e phelang a e fasitse ka tlasa sefate wa tseba bana ba kgale ha o tlwaetse ho hlompha batho ke re ke ntate wa ka ke opposite nka hana bona for the first time in my life ke tshwere thipa ke kgaola ntho e phelang ke re mane ntate ona o nkuka matlong gopola le opposite ke lakatsa go mme wa ka ka re ya ngwe ke tlhokwane gore there was no such I had to try to but over it was for the first time ke bolaya ntho e phelang ha ntse ka hana ntate Maanwane o tsere motho ha ke ka re monna ha tella thipa e ntho e ka be tsoha le nna ka tsoha ke te more hey nomene el valtan hai nomene o fihlile ka moradi na konyana ha mmona re o tswa kae to kwa moitho wa sukula mona mo tshwana ntena a tshwara ha nomene a re monna e thata go thala ke batho a re monna tshwara le ke tate Maanwane a bua a thala a bua a tsama ba tseba ntho tsa teng a be a mone a be sa monna a ntsha di ka hara ndisa a re monna ke ona nama ya hao nako e opa mabulo tsa maile e ke re batho mo di ka futhumana what I'm trying to say here for rona batho ba kgale we used to respect the elders motho mo holo ele bono o tshwana le ha o ka etsa phoso strateng seng ba ne ba botsa gore ke mona kwa mo futeng ke mona kwa Maanwane o no tse ba re o no thola thupa o bo e thole le lapeng ha o kena ba re monna hobaneng o sa mamela Maanwane hanana gore o ngwana o tshwanetse o mamele monna sa o fela gore mamele o etse seng Maanwane a batlang go se etsa in short batho ba mo ke rata gore pelo ka e bohloko ka monna eno a ka boletseng I remember ke kopana le Brando a re monna ke tshwere ke sefuba a re monna feta go nna madi se jari go na le a ke tsebe sa ntse le teng at this point in time ha o finyana ne ro tsa ha mama ka ke sholi batho ba mo tseba Dr. Mutande ndo na ke se tsa teng a go fete mo le se jari man ka tla o pasa ke nnete ka feta ke feta ang fa di episodes tsa flu and everything ka fona ke ka le bana the way ndo ana go hlokometse ka teng as a community se ba go hloka maphelo a rona ha ke tsebe ka reng am ba di shebe putsi la bona le rona batho ba modimo ke a ka tsa sela mo ke le no ka nka ipata bat ka o ne ke bua ke le K.M Maanwane ke tlofa ke go pa mata go wena o nthuse o mfe matla ke lo bua ka ndo a buti a go tsitse anga le tsa gore ke ha o ke na le tsa ka le tlo maka ze ba family ya ntate Maanwane go na le pina e nngwe ke batlang go ibinela ba ha Maanwane ke go kgabo mokgatla ke batho ba tswang somewhere ko Rustenburg ke sa tsebeng hantle gore ke ba phokeng gore ko ka mare ke a tseba gore ke batho ba tswang North Western ba tlile ka kwano ka baka la mosebetsi batho ba modimo ke ne ke kopa gore le nsa le morao ha ke bina abo mokhatla ai namele
nominated to represent the class of 89, the best class ever. I do hope Swaziland is still holding that legacy of excellence as the group that was there at the time. So my name is... You can still hear me? Oh, right. So yeah, in we were classmates Zando before we called him Mendoza or Indo. So I'm going to speak on behalf of his friends as well, the gang. I was always the rose among the thorns. You know, even though I had friends from Spazi and also girlfriends, but I hung out with these guys because they actually kept me on my toes. You know, they represented excellence. They were pushing each other. You know, so in the way they, I just want to give context so that you understand where we come from. So the way they arrange classes, especially in formative years, in terms of high school, we had class standards 7A to J because there were so many. So you know, in class A, B, the top of the school. But in this class, we were always for the A class, and the guys were competing amongst each other. They kept us on our toes with the girls. I hope she's here, I haven't seen her. And some of you are here, we were classmates together. At the Saudita, it's not because I don't recognize you, but yeah, that's where we come from. So as I stand here, like I said, we are reminded of the many wonderful times that we had with Indo, particularly with Gebo. As you can see, he's actually not coping. So the reason why I'm also here is because his close friends are heartbroken. So they need the strength of a warrior. Unquote, the women, the strength. So I'm here to also help them in terms of that, to also give them comfort in the family. I greet you all, the kids, the wife, the closest friends, colleagues, the doctors and the nurses that make such a huge difference in our communities. So the memories that we shared with Mendoza, we could find form of that. He was an intelligent man, really always making sure that he doesn't leave anyone behind, because he was intelligent. Like I said, the class of A was a huge competition in that class. But what I liked about what he imparted on us was that we never leave anyone behind. So that symbolism of anything that we do, whether we're excelling or not excelling, in our own little corners in our communities, it's important to hold people's hands and walk the journey with them, never leave anyone behind. Though that's the spirit in which we remember Ndo, to have imparted amongst us. I also want to share a moment, and I think on my way here, because we actually got lost and went to the other hall, and then I took a ride with two other ladies. One of them is a patient of Ndo, and without her realizing that she's actually giving me data, she said it was important for me to be here because he made such a huge impact on everybody that he encountered as a doctor. He made such a big difference. I should have actually asked for more information, but we were all nervous when we were going to be late because we went to the wrong place. But so, my lady, whoever you are, thank you for that anecdote, because it is a true reflection of who Ndo was. It's not hearsay, because normally when people stand and talk about somebody, we always talk about what's good and we never talk about what is bad. How we know Ndo is what we're sharing. So in terms of his legacy, even though Ndo will no longer be with us in person, I must say his legacy lives on in our memories that we share and the lives that we touched, as I just gave an example. He always taught us lessons on the importance of kindness, the power of perseverance. Ndo had to abandon his first career to go back to the desk and actually study medicine. He was a teacher initially. So that perseverance is really what we're learning from him. I also want to express deepest gratitude for that time. He will forever be held, special in our hearts. So we take comfort in knowing that the Spirit will always be with us. To those why the loss we experience is deeper than we can imagine. Grieving is a personal journey, and there is no right or wrong way to do it. I think because Udo was the prayer warrior, I hope he did fit that implication of you to be strong. To the sisters, to the brothers, I say have strength, rely on God, because He is the Almighty who gives the strength that we need in these trying times. To the kids, the gap that you know would have, has left in your life, take time to heal as well. And I want to leave you with the Psalm 157, verse 3, that says, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Be comforted and that He is in good hands. He was a prayer warrior. He believed in higher power. He understood that his tenacity and zest for life was founded in his deep faith of the Almighty. And that's the biggest thing you need to put forward. So, God bless you. And I pray that you find the strength that you need. Thank you.
K.M Maanwane are being a little bit best than what I would see because in classmates, it's Dr. K.M Maanwane, like I was saying earlier, for those were the maths and the physics, or not nearly like history, the geography. But we made it in life. We made it in life. I'm proud to say, for a better life. My teacher never encouraged her too much. I'm still the popular Amalume the late. Many don't will say those words because he said, if I can go there about filming and then when I go and do medicine, how go after 7 years? That's what he did. He went, he studied medicine, he came back, I touched him. He made him. But my teacher, now besides of medicine, no teacher in Not me like it. Can't get this thing, you will get away. I'm gonna choose this because this one here, when I go useless, then I will see a right. It's all to the banana. That you can go sugar. They go, start that kills geography. And English nearly some things is a tag again. My teacher actually never English just to her. They wouldn't say can I read. Teacher initial can't global English. But we don't make us to but then I'm thinking, okay, go Nissan, go Patricia. They were probably the green color for them. They knew better. One day we went to the sketch, Mistress Maanwane, if I still remember. Then Ronako see Harry Pilotoya and Mistress Maanwane. Remember, she gave us 7 days to prepare for his drama, but we still failed. Habits of our drama, it was like a record and man. I eventually prepared to 7 years so it's I think it was level Patricia, level show these people how they work drama. We were just shocked already. these are the genius. That's why today he was a doctor. Currently, we are the next speaker, the principal Ayarona, Tate Ule, Stephen. The popular Shabasambodi. I cannot see a lot of it. Then that guy managed 15 minutes before the range one. Then he was brought to the office. Yes. Mam Shabine, that was Cindy, I wonder. I think he was the 21 to school. Then he came out a little 15 minutes before Ronaldo returned to see real lunch. The principal and the office. I think we should let the school is a visit. But parents are saying, "Here,
K.M Maanwane, Ndoba Hesel in Simania, Wawa Nini, Sapapa, Yamala. When in the current show, never than general then the second company in the was a student that time made him like it. Very innovative, very bright student, above average ability. Then this is what I normally stress to one in Panama. By that time, you're not near the Kawakash. There's a we used to get. That's why what now about this thing is so cheap, even in ordinary teacher can afford. I'm not going to suffer because never found to us but I insisted on this. I told my students, you will pay me out of perfect. And the only way you can pay me is to be better than I am. So for that, because when you came back to but the that was the first pay he gave me. He had a teacher some science. That's good. You know what I go for when I'm not you know? And then for the support they gave me. When they told me as a school for was to highways of that was I didn't think it, but it was the second person when he when one higher I was still where I guess I was supposed to make a higher school I couldn't take that, well, because of background to the support. So I want to thank the Maanwane for supporting the higher school, because it was not easy for them. And it was not better. Okay, fine. That is the first part. As a teacher, the principal of the there's not, this is what said why. Don't accept phone number. But why don't accept phone number? But I don't know principal or why don't accept phone number. There's nothing as painful as for the principal. Teacher about to me. Ulugu high. For a hard school. And I expect her way, not for me. But clarity never has. So, do keep the teacher. Keep the way to work. This one is in able hands. I like this dedication and determination. That is why we are happy for that. Last but not least, Dr. Maanwane was the first person to discover the Sonto replacement. One of the doctors by the chief. You know, if you doubt the operation is I see more about me. So that Dr. for as long as you don't accept something, don't do it because you are the first person. You are the best. And you are the best doctor. How we, I can't know, we better not have to. How we go? Whether I will get the best doctor. So those are some of the things. But lastly, Mr. Maanwane, and I am part of his community. For that, I thank him very much for that. Now, normally in such a situation, it's what happened. You had your dreams, the papa, the only thing you can give him, that's what you can do. The last one, where wrote that don't Zulu, Yedimut. Bar Habitat Consumo Lumbaha, Kupamuch, and Alba.
Relo Ninia, Tadem Sonapa Kare, you see the fella, the Togo Fas Bagasahabu, or Rebe de Way, the Sakata, the Fasogana, the Swanity. To represent from Committee Sarnali Dr. Include Sedin Zue, Le colleague Dr. Lazarus Maringa, Pakataka Mubile, Harvatsita Spena,
And no one's going to come to Botswana. His visited me in Botswana several times, and he called me, I called him, arrived. So that person is to know that so I called him and said, I'm in the country, and he said, I'm coming to Botswana. I'll come and visit you. I'm in Namibia. And then I said, I'm in Namibia. I don't want to go to Namibia. He tried, and I said, I'm not going to Namibia. But I don't care, we'll come to Botswana, then we'll not Namibia. And then get our money before Botswana. And then he called again and said, we're still trying to arrange passports for my family, for Ghana. And the passport is a Ghanaian passport. And then at that, we had a very lengthy call, more than an hour. When I go to the because we were talking. And he mentioned something, he said, when I have fatigue, I want to rest. I really want to rest. And I didn't hear that, I didn't understand. And he was communicating. I'm a psychiatrist. And sometimes I need to hear people when they say things, but I listen because it was, we are not men. And then, so, I think okay, you need to take a rest, maybe take 4 weeks, visit me and rest. And then when we talked about how we're going to go about arranging the visas for him to come to Australia, and the plan was he was going to come in May. And it never happened. But I'm a believer, and I also know something, and this is a message to all of you. People don't die, only bodies die, but live in our memories forever. It was memories for a reason. And so we need to make these people our living presence. And I'm saying this to people, you need to make your living presence and talk to him. You need to talk to him all the time. You know how he would respond. You know what he'd say if he said something. So Ndo is with us and he'll be with us forever. And I'm getting to the end. So in 2022, I became very, very sick. And I had, believe it or not, 9 surgeries in the brain. And I was not going to leave. I was in coma for 6 weeks. And the first thing I said, the first person who came to my mind was Ndo. I don't know why. And then I texted him and said, I can't speak, but I'm in coma. I just came out of coma, but I couldn't be in coma and texting. And then when I went to speak, I lost my speech. I had to learn how to speak again. And he'd call at least 3 times a day and listen, even though I was struggling, my tongue was rolling in my mouth. And he said one thing when I said, they just told me I won't make it to 6 months, that I'm going to die. And Ndo said, I'm going to go before you. He said, you will live, and when you live and become old, I'll go before you. And 3 years later, I'm still here. And a miracle. And Ndo is here. And he's not gone, he's still forever live in my heart. I'm heartbroken. I don't know why I've got the strength to speak, but I needed to do this. And I know that God delayed me for a reason. And I'm leaving tomorrow and have managed to actually see my friend off. And to the Maanwane family and the Mwanza family, especially to Paul, be comforted. Ndo lives and he'll forever live. He is our living presence. To know, go well, my friend. You will be missed. Thank you.
I had an opportunity to speak on Thursday. My brother, Cyril, you had already known the Young. Today, I was in an area where, when you rub shoulders with good people, you tend to inherit some as well. So I inherited the Israeli spectacles, and the intelligence probably, So I'm glad that I've bumped into Globe, a couple of years ago, 29 years to be specific. So Joe was the son of the soil. He was a good clinician to the medical practice. So those Kira, Doctor, Cyril, just laying out of honor. I'll read the oath that we wrote in 2002, and then that will be it. Maybe that's the last Can we have a few doctors coming?
I do solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity, and in accordance with good medical practice. The health and well-being of my patient community, my broader African communities, will be my key consideration. I will respect the dignity of my patient. I will respect the autonomy and confidentiality of my patients, and not divulge what ought not to be divulged. I will foster and honor the noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give my family, teachers, colleagues, students the respect and gratitude that is due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of health. I will attend to my own health, well-being, safety and security, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit consideration of age, disease, disability, creed, ethnicity, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race or sexual orientation, social standing or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly and uphold my word. I thank you.
So I will not speak too much. And then for the patient, I was told again, I was born epileptic. I had my first seizure in 4 years. But Harapola, Natali Batokomela, Habakabisi, Hans Ebetamaya, Ebepuana, Haipua, Ebekopanagan, Hakipopanagan, I had clinical before I don't tutor how to live with epilepsy. o batla go nthuta how to take care of myself. And what I took in taking care of myself was that I need to know when it is time. I need to know when it is time to say no without feeling bad. When I'm tired, I must rest, but importantly so, I must be kind to myself so that I can show all of you kindness. Nna ke ngwana ke utlwelle ka ditsebe tsa bongwana ke se be ka iloira sena sera but nna when it's time to rest I must rest. So today I live my life by those principles. Ga ke sa batle ga ke batle. When ile nako ya go robala I will sleep it out. When it's time to be kind to myself I will be kind to